All right, y'all. It's time for some cold ass sandwiches with some Doritos. All right, so ham turkey kit, damn near going brown, crunchy water, fresh tomatoes. I ain't gonna do this one first. I'm gonna do the one with just mayo. The other one got mayo and mustard. So how everybody doing? I said I'm so behind, so today is Thursday. I'm recording this video, but you're probably not gonna see it till like Saturday or Sunday. So. And I'm starting to get that itch again. You know, to like buy like groceries so I can make stuff. That's one positive thing I could say about working at Walmart in the grocery side specifically. It's like almost endless amounts of like inspiration. Just like I'm in a bread aisle the other day and I'm looking at the bagels and they got, Walmart came out with like Better Goods. So they got these Better Good bagels. They got like a chocolate bagel. I want to do something with that. They got an everything bagel, which is obviously the best one. And it smells so good too. You can smell it through the bag and everything. It's like, man, it's the stuff I could do with that. Like it just, all kinds of like ideas just like popping up in my head. So who knows, man? Who knows? I know I don't have cheese on this. Because other than shredded cheese, which I feel like wouldn't work for like this because, these are just two loaves of bread that's put together. They don't hold nothing. A bunch of the shredded cheese is going to fall out. And I'm not really a fan of like American cheese on ham turkey sandwiches and stuff like that. Well, I should have made grilled cheese sandwiches, but it's all good. I could probably do that tomorrow. So every now and then, you gotta eat you a cold ass sandwich. I don't know why it popped up in my head, but I remember when I was a kid, I was probably like between the ages of like 4 and 6. And I remember we was living in one of those apartments that had like the little open ending to like the kitchen on like two sides or whatever. So anyway, I did something that made my mom mad and she would chase me with a shoe. Her favorite weapon of choice was her little crusty old black flip. Anyway, I was scared of them things, as a kid, especially, what I'm saying, because they had like the little weird little brown little bottom, like the bottom of the shoe was like kind of brown and stuff, so it was like scared me. It was like, why is it not black like the rest of the shoe? So, but anyway, I don't remember what I did, but I remember her chasing me round and round and round a couple of times and everything. She couldn't catch me. I was just too fast, and so she just gave up. I don't know if I ran upstairs after that or what, but also, when y'all used to get whippings or whatever, after y'all got y'all ass whooped and y'all was sitting there crying, y'all feeling the pain. Was y'all sitting there thinking about the stuff y'all was doing that got y'all whooped in the first place and thinking, man, we were just having fun, like all the time. Now I can remember what's something we did. Cause me and my brother used to do a lot of stuff back when we was kids. I can't really remember nothing specific. Other than that, we had, I want to say, that same house, that same apartment, whatever. The upstairs, it was all just straight carpet, and like you had like this weird little like hallway where you had like the sink and stuff, and then like the toilet and the shower was separate. I can't really remember that part, but I remember the little stretch where it was just like the sink. It was like two of them, I think, one or two of them, I don't know, but I remember we had like like the little bathroom cups you use when you like. I don't do that, but I'm just saying. Um, Me and my brother, for whatever reason, we would just like run the water and fill up the cup and just splash it on the floor, and you could hear it, because it's hitting carpet and everything. So my mom come up there, she seen us doing that, and boy, she tore our ass up. Something funny about my mom is that she calls herself having I guess you could say like a serious face, like when she be mad and stuff. So, like she get mad, she do like this weird little thing with her eyes, get big, with her teeth, and stop playing me. Now, obviously, as a kid, I was kind of scared and stuff, but then once you get older, it's like I'm thinking to myself, like, man, why you used to do that? There's nothing scary about that. It's more funny than anything. You see, my dad, he didn't do that. He didn't have to have like no serious face and everything and doing weird thing with your mouth and stuff. He just had his serious voice and all that kind of stuff. And we knew what time it was. But see, he was more of the enforcer anyway, so it made sense that we was more scared of him anyway, because a lot of times it's do what you're told to get popped. You better stop before I pop you. That sounds funny as hell, pop. You pop your kids? We gotta be coming up with this stuff. I'm gonna pop you. What makes that so funny to me though is that in high school, me and my little group, we had this little Spanish dude named Norman. He was a cool dude. He always used to blurt out GBD, and I'm not gonna tell you what that means. You just have to use your imagination and figure it out. But and he used to stay saying that. He used to say that shit like all the time, like just at the most random times. It'd be so awkward. Like you got some people that laugh, but then it's like maybe like a fine girl or something passed by. He say that crap. And it's like, man. Then we next to him, so it's like we look bad by association. But anyway, we used to get mad. He used to say that, man. He better stop before I pop you. And that's when it started getting funny. It'd be like, bro, I haven't heard that since my parents used to say it. And then I'm sitting there putting salad on my sandwich like I really like it like that. Not for this kind of sandwich. Like a submarine bread or something? Yeah, definitely. But for this? No! There's only one time in my life where I got hit by my dad and I didn't cry. I guess he didn't hit me hard enough. I don't know. Like, it hurt because I said ow when he hit me, but I said it like, ow! I just remember they just bust out laughing. He said ow, whatever. Okay, so the other time we was in an apartment, and we was upstairs. Me and my mom, we was in our room, and she was playing the game. She was playing Tekken 2, I think. She was trying to play Tekken. It was back when Tekken 2 was out, so PlayStation 1 days. She was sitting on the bed, like the foot of the bed, and I was sitting behind her. I can't remember if we got in an argument because I wanted to play or something, but she was trying to practice or something. I don't know. But this is something we used to do a lot when we was kids too. But it was dumb of me to do it because I was on the bed, so my movement made the bed vibrate. She already knew what I did. But anyway, so blah blah blah. We argued about whatever, and then she was yelling at me and stuff. And then she turned around, went back, played the game. And I was like, I did that like a couple of times. And like I said, the bed moved, so she turned around and looked at it, but she didn't hit me or nothing. But it was still funny. There was a lot of times where they used to yell at us and say stuff and everything. We used to always do that, especially to our mom. And what's also funny about that is one time me and her was watching Baby Boy. It was the part when I want to say it was the part where Jody came in and seen that Melvin had bought his mama a new TV or something, so he was in the room or whatever. And after he was talking this shit or whatever, and after he left, and then Jody was like, he was used to that and stuff. And my mom was like, "Yeah, see, that's the stuff y'all be doing, huh?" I was like, "No, yeah, I do." Man, that was funny. I remember being scared of that movie as a kid. Obviously, I wasn't supposed to watch it anyway, but obviously my parents wasn't going to let us watch the sex scenes and nothing. But I remember the scene when Joey was sitting on the couch, he was talking shit, and then Melvin walked away, and then he came back, he choked her. I remember I got scared at that part. So for like the next couple of years, you know what I'm saying, whenever I would see that movie, see that part, I always get scared. Like, oh crap, scary part coming, It's funny as hell now, but I'm just saying as a kid I was scared. As a mischievous kid, obviously, like a lot of naughty boys who knew more than they should, or at least had some kind of awareness of it, I was always trying to make it my mission to watch movies with sex scenes in it. And any guy who's watching this, who's seen Baby Boy, knew that Yvette was fine as hell. She still is. Hell, Taraji, I want to say she's in her 50s now, I want to say, like her early 50s. and she's still fine. But then again, black don't crack, so hey. But yeah, I always wanted to see it. And I got uncles. I got two uncles, my mother's youngest siblings. One is like, I want to say a year or two older than me, and then the other one is the same age as me, but I'm a couple months older than him, which is weird. And one time we was at my grandpa's house, well, we was upstairs. They about that age, so they already know about all that kind of stuff, and they already know what time it is. So we upstairs, and they trying to sneak it in. Oh, baby boy, let's go watch these scenes. So you can see some titties and stuff. Whoever my aunt, she was upstairs. She was passing by, going downstairs. She happened to see us, and she, shut it down. But hey. I remember we were playing Mortal Kombat too. Like the old Mortal Kombat. We used to always do like the fatalities and stuff to make the characters do like the funny sounds and all that kind of stuff. We just bust out laughing and stuff. That was some good times, man. That was some good times. I was the kind of kid where I had the mindset. First of all, I always had like weird thoughts. As a kid, I thought that clouds was mashed potatoes. I remember, walking out, I want to say going to school or something, and looking up at the sky. And I was like, ooh, look, mashed potatoes. And my mom said, it's not mashed potatoes, that's clouds. So, I had thoughts like that. I used to think that grown-ups can't jump, or at least my parents couldn't jump, because I don't ever recall like remembering seeing them jump. And I remember one time I told my mom about that. I was like, man, something about I don't want to get older and everything. She said, boy, what you talking about? Cause y'all can't even jump. Y'all can't even jump anymore, or something like that and everything. She said, what the hell you talking about jump? She jumps a couple of times. It was funny as hell, bro. Cause she was so serious. She was so serious too. What mean jump? And she was jumping. So I thought they couldn't jump. Well, it was a couple of like weird little things that my mind was, I don't know. Since I would imagine we're eating, or at least I'm eating. It's not gonna bother me, but still, just for the sake, because we're in an eating video. I'm not gonna mention one of them, but it's funny as hell. Just know, because I'm brown and a white person is white, that certain things I thought would be the color to match. Because I only seen mine and I'm brown. And of course, if I know about my brother, all right. Brown. So I'm like, okay, so that means white people stuff be white. Like a weird tan peanut butter color or something. I don't know. But I can't wait to have kids, because I want to know if my son or my daughter or whatever, if they're going to have weird thoughts like that. This was something I had a problem with for like a short period of time in my life around a similar age. I want to say about 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there. I used to just randomly have these thoughts about death, about me growing old and dying, and no longer being around in the world, stuff like that. And always used to just break down crying and saying, I don't want to die. And I don't know why. Those thoughts used to always kind of happen, but they did. So, eventually, like, it stopped. But I want to say as I got older, I started understanding that maybe I was grasping enough of the concept at a young age about life and death that, everybody has to die. Your loved ones, everybody has to go at some point. And it's not nothing that I like to think about. It's not nothing that I want to be a reality, but it's a reality that we all have to face. That's why we just gotta try to make the most out of the time we have on Earth. So rather than sit there and spend your time hating each other and playing the blame game and all the other kind of stuff, have fun, have fun and be nice to each other. Try to make the world a better place while you're here. For the people you bring into this world, or whatever the case may be. Some people just be so hell bent on just holding on to negativity and all that stuff for what? But that's the life we're living in, I guess. What can you do? But all I know is I always try to be a good person, and steer myself down the path, hopefully, that sees the best positive results. Because me, I'd rather live life smiling and being happy and full of life and energy and being able to bless people along the way than to be negative and hateful and beef over stupid stuff. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Just a little random, like, story time and just talking, while eating these cold ass sandwiches, and couldn't even do the tomatoes after. I don't know. It's like when it's done for you, it's just better. But me doing myself, I suck at cutting tomatoes. They all lopsided, one side thin, the other side fat. It's just ridiculous, and it gets under my skin. And now to get me started on that brown ass crunchy water. But hey, it is what it is. I was trying to get some of it out before we threw it away, but I was like, nah, got a little pink and a little brown. I was trying to throw that shit away. But anyway, it's gonna be it for this video. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out.